Okay, so maybe you're in the market to buy a new VR headset just like this, one like this, and you're looking to get into VR gaming or VR video watching, and maybe you have an iPhone. So in this video, I'm going to show you what, in my opinion, the best VR headset for your iPhone. Before we begin, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you can get notified for future videos. I'd love to have you back in the next one. Well, hey guys, Juan here. Thanks for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. So you're in the market for a VR headset, you have an iPhone, and in this video I'm going to show you what I think is the best one. Now the way I'm going to do this video and the way I'm going to structure it is I'm going to show you a little bit of unboxing so you know what you get in this box of buying this particular headset right here. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a review of what it's like owning this. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to explain why I think it's the best headset, VR headset, for your iPhone. So let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of the unboxing. The V5, so these are the latest edition of the Destek virtual reality headsets. So I've been wanting to get into some of this virtual reality viewing because it's becoming more and more popular in today's day and age. You can watch like NBA games now in virtual reality as long as you have one of these types of headsets. A lot of the games that you can download in the apps and stuff can be viewed in virtual reality. My kids play Roblox and they can play that in virtual reality. So the way of the future is that this is becoming a very popular tech item that people are getting into. So I wanted to dive into a little bit and try it out and see what it's going to be like. Now I did buy a pair of virtual reality goggles recently that I hated. I ended up sending them back. So I'm not even going to tell you guys about that, or I'm not even going to like link it up in the corner or anything because I don't recommend that. I like to produce videos on products that I do recommend. And so we're going to dive into this thing here and see what it's like. So let's go ahead and unbox it, see what's inside the box. Okay, so now we have the goggles out of the box and they're nice and black. I like black, as one of my favorite colors. But so far they look like it's pretty well made. So it's got an extended strap here to go around your head. The cool thing about this one is it was already installed on there. Sometimes they send you these straps where you gotta install them yourselves. This one was already on there. So it's on there like that. It's got a head mount here so that way it stays securely to your head. So it's got the strap here, here, and here, so 3 layers, and then you can adjust it of course here on the sides to make it tighter or smaller depending on the size of your head. Now also on the back side here, it's got these adjustments, so whenever you put your cell phone in here, which we'll do here in a minute, you can take and slide these like that to adjust it in case it's blurry or to focus it in according to how you have it in here and the way your phone is, because all phones are different sizes. If you have a like a Max, iPhone Max, or if you have just like a Pro, or if you got a Droid, they all are different sizes, and then you can adjust it by sliding, and it slides real easy, so that's nice here. It's a hinge right there. Unlock it, you open here just like that, and so it's got a pad right here to kind of keep your phone safe, and then the inside of it looks like that, almost looks like a robot. Okay, so what you do is you put your phone in here, then you would take or actually before you put your phone in there, you would take a picture of that, or if you have an iPhone, you open up your camera app and then you scan that QR code, and then it automatically takes you to your app store to where you can download a VR app. So you would do that. I imagine it's the same for Android. I don't own an Android phone, but I imagine it's the same. And then it's also on the side of the box, there's a QR code there that takes you to the desktechgear.com website. But this will get you right to the App Store. So you scan that QR code there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put my phone in there so that way you guys can see how it fits. Now, right here, I'm rocking the 11 Pro. I'm going to go ahead and leave my case on there and put it in there just like that. Okay, and so it fits in there. This is what the 11 Pro sizing fits on there. And then you just close it in, snaps, and it's in there pretty good. Like it's not moving around. Some of these VR headsets, you got to put them in there and they still wobble. But this holds it in there pretty nice and secure. And then we'll go ahead and try it on just like that. And that is what it feels like. So this could be a little bit tighter. The thing I also like about this is right here, it's got a notch cut out so that way whenever you're breathing, the lens doesn't get all fogged up, and that way your air out of your nose comes straight out and not fogging up your screen. But yeah, it's pretty comfortable on your face. It's got that padding that goes all the way around, and it's pretty thick like that, making it very comfortable. There are some plastic pieces on the goggles here that you need to peel off. I'll go ahead and do that now. Nice and clear. The other thing this particular VR headset has is right here on the top, it's got a button that you can push because sometimes when you're in a VR game, there's a particular spot that you would have to, like, if you had a controller, you would take and move your controller to go to that menu icon to click play or start or something like that. What you do with this is you move your head around and then there'll be like a pointer on the screen, and then you would click that button on top to select it to hit play or start your game or whatever it is that you're playing. Now, whenever I did scan that QR code that's on here, it did automatically download an app that was called Cardboard, and that's what it installed on my iOS. So I imagine it would do the same if you had an Android when you scan that QR code. All right, so once you have it open and once you have the Cardboard app installed, you can go into your app store, just type in VR games, and that's what I did here. And then there's just a whole slew of them that will come up on here. The first one that came up for me was a roller coaster VR game. And then there was a House of Terror VR, skydiving, a Jurassic Park type of game, another VR evil scary type of game that you can put on there. Maze Walk, so if you have kids that are maybe into, like, you know, building a Minecraft or something, they have a game that's similar to that. There's a VR racer, diving, like into water, scuba diving, archery, there's some type of archery VR game on there, and a zombie game. I mean, everybody loves zombies nowadays. And then another roller coaster game, Goosebumps, In Our Boots, VR motorcycle. So there is just a slew on the iOS App Store as far as content to consume whenever you do get one of these VR goggles. And it looks like just about every one of these are free on here. And I love free. Everybody loves free. I imagine there's probably a few on there that you got to buy, or if maybe you get into the game, sometimes they have in-game modes where you got to buy stuff. So that happens all the time. Maybe if you need to get rid of an advertisement or something like that, you got to pay for the pro version. But a lot of these games are free on here, giving you some good content to be able to use your VR headset and play games and get into this VR gaming. So now this is the V5 Destek VR goggles. They have different variations out there. I'm going to have a link down in the description below of where you can get this particular model here. It's a pretty affordable one. They have so many different VR headsets out there. It's hard to know which ones are good, which ones are bad. But so far, I recommend this one. This is a cheap budget type of VR headset that kind of gets you started into VR gaming. And if you want to go on a little bit further, you can buy one of those more expensive ones like the Facebook Oculus or something like that. But those can get up to the realm of, like, you know, hundreds of dollars, $300–400. So this one here, pretty affordable. I'll have a description down below where you can see the pricing on it. But yeah, I think it's pretty comfortable. I think it would be a good purchase for a budget VR headset. Okay, so now why do I think that this headset is the best one for the iPhone? For a couple of reasons. One, since I have been using it, I like the way that my iPhone fits inside there. It doesn't wiggle around once you get it in there and you put your phone in there and then you close it. It's nice and tight in there. It doesn't flop around or move at all. So that's one reason. The other reason is the cost. I mean, it boils down to the cost. There are so many different types of headsets out there that you can buy, and I think this one is very affordable without going into the upper echelon of buying like one of the Facebook type of ones or the ones that are like $300 range. this has a pretty affordable option for what you would probably consume it for, video and gaming and that type of stuff. So that's why I think this is the best headset for your iPhone. Well, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you throw a thumbs up on this video and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I make tech videos all the time, and I'd love to have you back on the next one. So until then, be creative.